you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it comes your way next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Starting from the 5. Ooh, he's showing some burst on this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Finds a man right side. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Complete beyond the marker. A lot of mess on the move here. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Time to start the scoring in this Super Bowl, partner. We've got 1st and goal. One of the tight ends in motion left. 1st and goal. They'll try an option to the left. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They motion the tight end over. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Will drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Zach Bond with the tackle. No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains. Putting a receiver in motion.
This one finds Kelce. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Shotgun handoff to P-Ron. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelce. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has it in close.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Pacheco will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Well, I think we can all see this one, partner. Some considerable frustration beneath Coach Reed's mustache, and he throws the flag. Oh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then get both feet down?
Yeah, maintaining possession while being a ballerina, not always easy. A lot to look at here, but I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
So a very early challenge, but a good one. Calls overturns, and that's going to unlock a 3rd challenge for them if it gets to that point later in this game. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Running back sent in motion. On 1st down, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 42. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes them to 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the pistol, Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking, he's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Hopkins on the slant. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Brought in close to the 8. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Pacheco hauls it in, and they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Another throw for Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Now it's Mahomes. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Reed now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
First down throwing for Hurts. Barkley's got it. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's 2nd and 7. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs get the football on the first turnover of the contest. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
The Chiefs offense out to take over. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First down from the red zone. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Pacheco goes up and over for the touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
He's on the move. He's on the move. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field, and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Across midfield to the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Hurts now from the gun. This finds Smith. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hurts throwing again. Chased out to his right. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles face a 4-point deficit. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs aren't headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down, ball at the 36. Motioning the tight end now. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to the air, Mahomes. He's got him, that's Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Hurts setting up to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the pistol, Hurts. He's got Smith. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On first down, Hurts. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Short pass brought in. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
They send a tight end in motion. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Another throw for Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Again, Mahomes to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Throwing again, Mahomes. This throw is cut. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So now, here's third and goal. Here's Mahomes now. Forced out to him, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 9-point advantage. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Hurts now from the gun. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be third down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On third down, it's Hurts. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he makes the half goal. It's a touchdown on the pick six. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. It's Dotson on the catch. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
First down throwing for Hurts. This one falls incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Hurts throwing again. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. He's still going at the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, Instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They're going to run with Barkley. And a nice effort there to fight forward for a decent gain. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
2nd and goal, he's headed right on the option. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. And if it were all but a select few quarterbacks, we'd be remarking at the type of game this guy's having, right? But, now this is Jalen Hurts, so we know that it is always in the realm of possibility that he could have a 3-touchdown game on the ground. He's done it already multiple times in his career. He's never managed to go further and tie that NFL record. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Hopkins on the slant. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
We're at the 2-minute warning of a high-scoring game so far. My goodness. And it's the Chiefs, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2. Back to the air, Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 from the 41. Back to throw, Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Another throw for Mahomes. He finds Brown right side. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Darius Slay with the stop. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Again, Mahomes to throw. Completes this one to Gray. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing again, Mahomes. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. Only a 20-yarder here. Up and good from Blankenship. And that pushes the lead up to 13. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Pressure coming from Mahomes. He finds Kelsey running the slant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the gun, Piron. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 3 on that gain. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Motion man left is Brown. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And he goes out a little short of the 40. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They send a man in motion. 1st down from the red zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
The Chiefs offense staying on the field. They're going to try for 2. Mahomes throwing for 2. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And they continue to trail by 21.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. He rolls to his right.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Sending the tight end in motion left. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Hauled in by Gray. And he gets him around 6 there. Zach Bond with the tackle. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets the 1st and more. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Motioning him from the slot right. Here's 2nd and 2. This one finds Goddard. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Chiefs' offense set to take over again. And their offense has been playing at an extremely high level as this has become a runaway quickly. They've scored each of their last 2 times out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Man in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Straight ahead they go with Piron. He'll cobble together a yard there. Zach Bond with the tackle. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He's got him, that's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Down to the 10. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. Reed now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense getting set to go. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. New set of downs for him at the 38. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Sidney Brown in on that stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And they make the tackle at the 38. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw, Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And they take him down right along the 30. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Chiefs have it with the lead. A chance to add a 4th title to their trophy case. All set up now for 1st and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, Mahomes. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Up and good from Blankenship. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Reed now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Back out runs their offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
Well, I can promise you that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains, and it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now they send their back in motion right. From the pistol, Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 47. Rolling left, buying some time. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throwing here, Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
From the 34. Able to find Dotson here. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hurts throwing again. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
They run it with Saquon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Hurts now from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. They're going to try to run it in. Barkley goes up and over for the touchdown. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he finds his way up to the 47 before he stopped. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun handoff to P. Ryan. And he'll get it down for a solid gain to about the 37. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. They've got a man in motion. 3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. He finds Brown right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Well, partner, maybe not the record that most people think of when it comes to quarterbacks, but it's certainly an impressive accolade for him. The most completions in a single game.
Yeah, it feels like this was communicated beforehand, right in the plan. Listen, we're running everything through you. You're carrying us. And to his credit, this quarterback brought his A game, some of the best throws of his career.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. Third down coming up. Now it's Mahomes. Has it in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Mahomes to throw for it. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
This offense getting all set for this series. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts setting up to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They are throwing it again. And a man is there to knock that away. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd down, Hurts throwing again. It is caught left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down throwing for Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
From the pistol, Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, here's Hurts. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Still sticking with the passing game. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Eagles hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. On first down, Hurts. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12. Another try following the sack. This throw is cupped. And he drives this forward to the 6.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. Hurts now from the gun. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with the touchdown. The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense ready to get going again now. And we'll see if those 3 timeouts get used defensively, Brock, but this one is over either way. They're out and set, first and 10. The give now to Pirine. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. And yet again, the Kansas City Chiefs have won it all. They are your Super Bowl champions. And for all the talk we heard from every team at the start of the season, Brock, they're the ones, these guys right here, who fought all the way to this point and are now champions forever.
What a storybook season. You know, at times it even seemed like it's ripped right from a movie. The way the pieces fell into place along the way, all of it led to these final 4 quarters of football in this moment that they will never forget. I know not a one of them out there could have imagined a better final